I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. I got my boy Tomo here. We got a lot of football to talk about today. As y'all can see on the left side of the screen, we got to talk about TUA, talk about Loa. Finger pointing in the media, man. Was this comment the right thing to say at this moment? We got to talk about that. The Titans fired Brian Callahan. Callahan, right? Cam Ward, rookie QB. What does that do for Cam Ward? Eberflus. Hey, Tomo got 3 reasons why the Cowboys should keep.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just give him that much.
Okay. Hey, should the Cowboys keep Eberflus? I mean, some people feel like they should. I mean, we got to talk about that, right? JD5 and the Commanders. JD5 lost to the Bears, to Caleb Williams. Was it his fault? Whose fault was it? What's the main reason why they lost that game? Drake Maye, is he an MVP candidate now? We talked about it last week, but is he really now? And the Bills lost to the Falcons. Should they still be the favorites to win the AFC East? But before we go any further, we don't have our guy David Dallas here, but I got Missy Get Down Son, Tomo, co-host of In the Red Corner, Dallas Cowboy fan. Can't wait to hear what you got to say about Eberflus. How you doing, my boy?
Eberflus. Because Eber been losing his mind. But I've been all right, ever since Sunday. It's been 2 days past. I seen the whole NFC East outside of the Giants lose a game. So that kind of helped me get my spirits back up. But other than that, man, we're going to talk about it. I got some thoughts I want to share. I got some thoughts I want to hear as far as your Monday night game, because that definitely was a rematch, Joe. That was a rematch. So I want to hear what you got to say about that. And I think we got some guests coming. Just let me know, because they quarterback balling.
Shout out to Teddy, BWT. He will be on. My bad, Teddy, for not mentioning it. He will be on for Drake Maye.
Hey. So we're going to see what he got to say about May. But how you feeling, Joe?
I'm feeling good. Last night I wasn't feeling too good, but I'm feeling much better today. Unlike some other Commanders fans I know. But we're not going to get into that. But look, y'all. It's Tuesday. My boy Dave not here, but Tomo, you know what we do on a Tuesday. We turn up.
Turn me up. Up.
All right, so shout out to Tomo, man. He doing everything right now. I'm just sitting back and relaxing doing the show. Shout out to Tomo right now, man. But look, y'all, we got a great episode for y'all today. But make sure y'all like this video, whatever platform you're watching this on, because we are streaming this on 4 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So like I said, like the video as you're watching. Make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us everywhere, either at Refuse to Lose Sports or at R2L Sports, and share this episode with somebody, anybody, so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because you could be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours, my boy.
I gotta do some things here, man. It's building a plane while we in the air.
There it is.
So, man, it's been a minute since we've been with the old format, man. I almost forgot where I was at for a second. But we taking it back old school for those who don't know. We here, and some people they flipping out. So we
We
want to say,
back.
it feel like old times, man. So do you agree or disagree with Tua comments? Basically, Tua came out after they lost, another nail biter for a Miami fan. You know, here we go again, having a lead, and then next thing you know, we finding a way to lose the game. But they lost 29-27 to the Chargers, and Tua went up to the podium and they asked him, "What Tua? How did the game go?" Instead of the game, Tua said, "I think it starts with leadership, helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting of the guys. We have guys showing up to player only meetings late, guys showing up to player only meetings not even showing up." Then he said a lot of things of that nature that can get cleaned up, but it all starts with the little things. So he kind of went in a coach speech with a little bit of quarterback talk. But Joe, when you heard Tua say these things, especially after another loss, how did you feel?
Now let me say this before I get to Tua. If Tua's talking to you, I get it. You like, why would you say that in the media? If you are actually missing meetings, if you are actually not showing up late to the meetings, fix that problem, y'all. Come on, man. You are getting paid to win. See, you do get paid to do your job, but part of your job is to help the team win. And if y'all not, where y'all want to be as a team, and a leader calls a meeting, you gotta be there. I mean, that's in any organization, Tomo. We talking about business. We talking about football. We talking about if you work for a school. I don't care where you work at. If they call an emergency meeting, you gotta be there. So let me say that. But Tua, you don't do that in a press conference. Tomo, how many times did we see Patrick Mahomes, who I think is a great leader, after the Kadarius Toney dropped like 5 passes, and he come in the press conference, I gotta throw a better ball. Remember against the Eagles, MVS dropped the ball for the game. Remember? And what Patrick Mahomes said, I got to give him a better ball. Now, I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, Patrick Mahomes addressed them, and he readdressed these guys like, yo, you got to do your job. But the last thing you want to do is bring extra attention from the media to the locker room. And leadership. I mean, last time I checked, he a quarterback, right? He a leader, right? Last time I checked. And look, I didn't hear this whole interview, but I do remember this. I did see this video of this. Somebody asked him, how do you feel about the fans talking about your interception? He said, I go home to a family who loves me. Where's the accountability, man? Even in that exact game, Tua is known for being accurate. He was inaccurate a lot that game. He threw a bomb to Waddle. Waddle was like this. He had to turn to the other shoulder and catch it. And he threw 3 picks. Now, the first pick he threw was on Waddle. I give you that. The second pick was on you. And I get it. The fans might think the game is over. But, Tomo, we just saw JD5’S do a Hail Mary last year. We saw a couple of, what's it called? When you just pinched it back. We seen that happen before, right? I think Miami Dolphins did that and won one time. The Miami Dolphins. What Tua do? He
Are you talking
threw
about
a
the laterals?
pick.
That's what you were talking about, the laterals. Yep.
The lateral. He throws an interception. I even give them a chance to actually do something. So Tua needs to look in the mirror because every time they play Justin Herbert, it reminds all Miami fans that we should have drafted Justin Herbert, not Tua. Justin Herbert outplays them and beats them every time. Justin Herbert made the clutch plays down the stretch to win that game. So Tua needs to look in the mirror because before you can hold somebody else accountable, you have to hold yourself accountable. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to hear what they got to do without you saying what you got to do first. So
Exactly.
I am not a fan of trying. Now, coaches, yes, there are coaches that coach through the media. Phil Jackson was famous at that. You know what I mean, right? Would I do that? No, but am I okay with that? He's a coach, right? But a player who just threw 3 picks, bruh, stop it. So Tua was there wrong for saying that, but like I said, whoever he was talking to needs to receive that message and show up to these meetings. Though you can't ignore the messenger. I get it, the wrong messenger, but the message you got to take it though. Still, so that's what I got for that.
You know what happened? They probably heard Tua say that, and it's exactly your last statement, Joe. Who is he to tell me what I need to do when he threw the 3 picks? Who is he to tell me when he? Because that's what players do, and that's what people do in general. When you know especially when you know you in the wrong, You waiting to find one moment to be like, this ain't all about me. What about what you did? Instead of just saying, you know what, I'll take accountability for myself. And that goes to what you were saying about, which you say he's a quarterback. Not all quarterbacks are the leaders of the team, Joe. And I'm starting to see that with most people because, like you said, there's a difference between a Patrick Mahomes who will go out there and say, I need to throw a better ball. A difference between, I heard my quarterback come out and say, you know what, we go up against those guys in practice every day. So iron sharpen iron. And this was after Rico said, buckle up. I forgot my prop, Joe. I had it. I had a prop for the show too, but it's all good. But yeah, just to hear your quarterback come out and be like, you know what, it's on me. And then when you get to the locker room, that's when you say, hey, we having player only meetings for a reason. Like the team is crumbling around us. This is why it's called a players only meeting. If you're not showing up, that's when you might got to pull a Michael Irvin, go up to the ownership and the coach and be like, hey, they don't want to be here and we trying to win. So you got to find a way to get some players in here that want to win because NFL stands for not for long. And the way they acting right now, they treating it like it's a career. Well, it is a career, but they treating it like it's a little 9 to 5 job. Like you just get this anywhere, bro. It's people that's right now in the UFL. It's so many people that want this opportunity, and you just passing it up like that. So for the player that he is talking to, hopefully you get that part of the message. Like Joe said, it's just like, hey, I need to show up for my team. Or if you don't want to be here, do what everybody else is doing. Find a way to request a trade and get out of there. Or if you can't get the trade, sit down with yourself, be more accountable, put better tape out there, and then somebody will make the call for you. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we live by it up here, refuse to lose. That's one of my favorite things to always tell people, like, look, I hold myself accountable. Like, even when my kids get in trouble, they're like, I'm like, they don't live with me. I got to know what you did. I can't go home with them. What did you do? And if you tell me what you did, now we can move forward because, hey, there's a cause and effect for everything. And Tua, you want to deal with this one. I seen Any Given Sunday. Last time a quarterback came out and said some stuff in an interview, Bibby loved posting the meme. You forgot your invisible juice. So we gonna see what happens.
Yeah, y'all gonna have me watching that movie again. But last thing I want to say is this: what for real? I'm actually watching it again. I haven't seen it in years, so I'm gonna watch it again because y'all probably state referencing that junk. But you know what Tua could have said though? If he want to bring up the meeting, he could. If he said, "Guys are showing to the meeting, I got to do a better job as a leader, but I got to do a better job leading these guys." Like throw yourself in there that you got to be better. If you're gonna throw blame, take the blame. I always, look, so, one leader told me was this: when the team win, it's the team won. If the team lost, it's your fault.
Yep.
So the team gets the credit when y'all win, but when y'all lose, you gotta take the blame. Guess what, Tomo? Who gets the most credit when the team do good? The quarterback.
Quarterback.
The quarterback gets all the credit. He gets most of the credit. So therefore, when things are not going right, the quarterback needs to get the blame. So
Yeah.
Tua, I'm sorry you're a quarterback, bro.
Yeah, sucks to be that way. And like I said, that's what for most people when they think of the quarterback being a leader, it's just like sometimes they really not the leader of the team. Sometimes it's somebody else. It's just the fact that they're the face, And then you have teammates calling you out in the locker room during press conferences. But different team, different state, different things on everybody's plate.
Ooh, boy.
Joe.
Ooh, right, raw.
Joe, the first coach got fired of the season, Joe.
We gotta go back to this, man. You killing it.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna work hard on these, man. I don't know. It all came back to me as soon as you said we gotta go back old school. It just
That
came
was
out of nowhere
fast too.
too.
Like we just made it. That was fast.
I should have put remembering the Titan. That's what I should have did. But hey, remembering the Titan. If you don't know, Brian Callahan has been fired or removed of his duties as the Tennessee Titans head coach. This comes right after 2 weeks after Cam Ward has said a lot of things in his press conferences, his post-game conferences too, about the team not being, the team playing like bad aspirin, things like that. You can use the logic or name that I threw out there. But Brian Callahan firing, some people say it comes down to bad performance and expectations. Some people say he probably wasn't the right pick for the job in the first place. A lot of people are saying that the guy that's in New England should still be the head coach of this team. But Joe, you asked me what this firing means for a young Cam Ward. Oh, I meant to throw this out there too. It also comes right after they lost to the Raiders, who were on a 4-game skid, and they dominated them 20-10. So it's kind of like, hey, bro, what you want us to do? What does this mean for Cam Ward though? Cam Ward, I'm looking at his stats right now. These are not his regular season stats. There's no way he got this many. Oh, it is. Joe, this season passed me by so much, man. I forgot it's week 6.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I'm like, why y'all? It's only like week 3. I was this roller coaster, bro. I can't do it, bro. I don't even know what week it
Me
is.
neither.
Sheesh.
We
This
both
whole
roller
NFL
coasters.
season, man. All right, so he got about 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and if you look at his offensive line, they've been struggling, but he's been finding ways to make plays. I don't like firing a head coach this early in the season for a young rookies campaign because, again, some people will start to say, and we know what the media is going to do with it. They're going to say, well, you got the quarterback, you got the head coach fired, or it was your play that affected this head coach getting fired.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's everybody's fault when a coach does get fired. Like I was listening to Nate Newton a while ago, and he was saying that sometimes when players do play bad, if you are playing bad on purpose, you got to remember that you got a whole person fired. So if you're not giving your all, this is the reason. But going off what Cam Ward was saying in the actual post conference is that he wants to be better. Like he's saying his offense was kind of stagnant. Like I said, the word, y'all can go look up the actual coach yourself. But that means that he wanted more from the offense. So was it Callahan's fault? Again, their offensive line isn't the best. The Titans weren't going to make the playoffs this year or weren't expected to make the playoffs this year. They got a new arena coming. So I guess that's just more so ownership jumping the gun. It's jumping the gun. They're like, look, we got a new arena. We got a new quarterback. We're going to try to build more around him, and we're going to raise the expectations ourselves. But I don't think you fire the head coach right now. I really, truly think you should have just waited the season out. Maybe give them 2 more weeks. I understand you lost to the Raiders, but I think you finish the season out. Then you relieve him of his duties. Because now the replacement coach, I think it's Mike McCoy. He's coming in with a 1-5 team, and it's just like, hey, I got big shoes to fill. I got to come in and make sure that the team turns around. And 9 times out of 10, we've seen it happen before. Anytime an interim head coach comes in, it's like a breath of fresh air for some teams. They might go on a win streak, and then the season's over, and it's like, well, is Mike McCoy your actual option? Are you going to sign him for next year? Are you just going to start it all over? Because if that's the case, if you're going to start all over, you might as well just kept the head coach and then just start it all over instead of doing it right now. But we'll see what happens. Joe?
See, they got a new GM in January this year, Mike Borgonzi, and he came from the Chiefs. He was with the Chiefs for 15 years, like in different scouting roles. So my thing is this: you got a new GM, Brian Callahan. Callahan, Callahan
You want to say
got
Kellen Moore
hired.
so bad?
He got hired last year. Last year was his first year. And they were bad last year. I think they only won like 3 games last year, right? They won 3 games last year, I think,
Had
right?
to. Yeah, they had the number 1 pick. Yeah.
Yep. So they had number 1 pick. Now, it probably seemed harsh to come in as a new GM and fire a first year head coach, right? It probably seemed harsh. But, Tomo, what have we seen these last 2 years? We saw Drake Maye come in with a first year head coach. How did that work out? He got fired next year. Now Drake Maye basically got started all over again with Mike Vrabel, right? We saw Caleb Williams with Eberflus, right? He gets fired at the mid-season, like just like this, mid-season, and he had 3 different coaches within a year span, right? So, but you look at the right way, what we did is when we brought in a new GM, he brought in his coach. That's how it works. When the GM comes in, eventually, if the coach is not winning already, he's gonna get fired. That just normally happens. They're gonna get their guy. So what y'all did was y'all kept Brian Callahan, knowing that you might fire him, and now you fire him in the middle of a rookie season. It's like, come on, you should have just fired him early. And like I said, it seems harsh. Just like everybody was like, oh, you should never fire Drake Maye. He only had 1 year. But Mike Vrabel was available. What you tripping for? Go get him. Fire him. I'm sorry, Drake Maye, but I'm sorry. You got better options. Same thing. Fire him and get your guy. Every coach wants to come over. Like when you got number 1 overall pick, like Cam Ward, coaches want that. They want the opportunity. So maybe their coach wasn't available, but you fire your coach now. Like, if anything, let him coach through the whole season and then fire him off. I'm not for firing coaches mid-season. That's what the Patriots did. They let him go through the whole season. They fired him, and then in the off season they start fresh. I don't like. Look at the Bears. Like who looks more? Who look at Caleb? Look at Drake Maye. Like, come on, man. So I don't like this decision. You know, I do. The difference, Charles a car. The difference, Joe, is Mike Vrabel was available when they hired Mayo. I get it, but so what? So what? Look. I honestly think they
There you go.
promised Gerard Mayo the job. I think they promised him the job because I'm here in New England, y'all. When Bill Belichick was here, it was a lot of talks about Gerard Mayo getting a job before Belichick even stepped down or whatever happened. It was a lot of talk about Gerard Mayo getting a job. You can ask Teddy, correct me if I'm wrong, you in the chat. So when he got the job, I wasn't surprised because everybody in the town kept talking about him. Oh, he was a team captain as a rookie. He's a real Patriot. Blah, blah, blah. Then we got the job. It was like, oh, nah. Let's go call Mike again. You know, so the Tigers, I don't like this. But hey, it happened. Better late than never, I guess. Right? So, but next year they got to get their guy. Because you got to attach a head coach to this rookie. You can't keep flopping coaches around for this guy.
That makes sense. And I'm hearing inklings of was it Bill? He might get bought out, so he might be available. The question is who's next? Like who's going to be your next head coach? Because I don't believe that Mike's going to be the actual head coach. So with that being said, who are you going to tie your young quarterback to? This is the hard part of being a GM, right? It's like when you're trying to find a head coach, you got your quarterback, now you got to find a head coach. Because the right head coach could either make or break your rookie quarterback. I mean, we've seen it. I think it's going to work out with Caleb and Ben. I don't know. I got a feeling Ben going to get tired of him, man.
You think so?
I got a feeling Ben going to get tired of him, Joe. And we'll talk about y'all game a little bit later, but just watching, like, just some of the mental mistakes that he makes in the game is just like, I could see Ben. Because if you think about the Lions, like, Ben seems to me like a perfectionist. And he's like, I'm calling plays and I want it to this T. If you do it the right way, I promise you it's going to be, offensive coordinator say that. But I think for him, he's like, no, I'm really drawing this up for this person at this time and they're going to be open. And Caleb is I'm just going to do it on a whim type of guy. That's just me throwing that out there. Y'all can call me crazy. The Bears fans already looking for me on TikTok, but it's okay. With this one, I think you really just got to find your right head coach. You tie him to the right head coach, and then boom. Like we crack out jokes about Hurts and Sirianni, but I think that's a perfect blend. Like they a perfect balance for each other. I crack jokes about my head coach now. I was like, I don't really know who this guy is, but him and Dak seem to have some type of symmetry there that now Dak is out there playing MVP type levels.
Right.
Maybe because the defense is bad. But same thing with LaFleur and Jordan Love. He's not the best of two worlds, but to me, that's just how I feel about Jordan Love. But again, they got a chemistry there. Andy Reid and the GOAT, or the young GOAT as they would call him, Mahomes. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say if Mahomes didn't end up with the Chiefs and Andy Reid, we don't know what Mahomes would be. So it's just, you got to find the right head coach, or then they'll be looking for another one. Then after the third season, they'll be saying, well, is Cam really what we thought he was going to be? And that's what you don't want, Cam.
Well, you got like Cliff Kingsbury, who could potentially be a head coach next year. What's going to be tough is this. Yeah, I know. It's sad to say, but I mean, it might happen. If he decides to leave, he's going to get a head coaching job. And you got a lot of coordinators out here. But what's going to be hard for the Titans if the Ravens fire John Harbaugh? If the Ravens fire their coach, bro, that's going to be the number one destination for every single coach. Number one destination. Coaching Lamar Jackson, bro, with all that talent, that team is ready to win right now. So this is like they're going to be if the Ravens fire him. So if they do that, then the Titans going to get second dibs next year. Because, come on now, like really Lamar Jackson or Cam Ward.
I'm sorry, I heard Chris say they need to. some if. No, they need to. Ooh, I ain't think about that. Yeah, that would be. But then, as you say that, would he want to go to Tennessee? They just swap places if he get fired?
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
Man, if I'm Tennessee, why would I? No.
He's a Super Bowl coach. Also, my boy said he's trying to get back to coaching too. Mike McCarthy said he want to come back.
Bro, forget all these. Listen, I know we got an ON, we got Dan Quinn. I get it. You know what I mean? But his last stint, he went to the Super Bowl. His last stint, you know, Mike McCarthy last stint, I don't know. You know, he was
He gonna get you
Mr. 12-5.
in Tennessee. That could be it. 12 wins. It's a difference from coaching Dallas. Their expectations in Dallas versus Tennessee is gonna be totally different. So if you make the playoffs with Tennessee, they might say Mike is back.
Look, he said, Garrett, he said
Dayball
make
not
the
going
playoff
nowhere.
Tennessee.
I don't think
That's
Dayball
for
going nowhere.
Mike's. That's for Mike's reputation. What about Tennessee? How far can they go with Mike McCarthy?
To the playoffs.
No, I need more than that.
You never know what happens once you get in the playoffs. Mike can get them there. It's no
He probably
expectation.
could. He probably could, but he did have Dan Quinn. You know what I mean? Like that, y'all defense was going crazy with Mike McCarthy, leading the league in turnovers the whole time he was there. But the Giants would be a good spot if they fire Dayball. They might end up keeping Dayball
I
if
think they're
the
gonna keep
Giants
him.
start winning, because
If
him and that young they gaining
what I
that
say, Joe. What I
they
say.
gaining that chemistry.
He looking at him like that's his young Josh Allen. He went to the medical center. He went to the
No
medical center.
facts.
He took his headset off and walked over there like, "Hey,
I know.
what we
Forget the
doing?
game.
What we doing? We got a play caller, but what we doing? Is he okay? No. Is
Hey,
he okay?
hey, bro, I feel bad for Russ because after Russ threw that pass on third down, he started yelling at the doctor, dog. That's messed up. Like, man, get this sorry dude out of here. Where Justin Dart at? That's what it looked like.
Like they don't got Jameis Winston or something. He just
I
went
know,
straight back
right?
to Woodard.
He was spazzing on the doctor. And doctor just sitting there helpless, like, what do you want me to do? Like, you want me to get fired? You want me to lose my license for you?
And then he looking like, you see, I'm about to get fired. What you want me to do? You better get him back out there. Like we both gonna get fired if he don't get back out there.
And they said Justin Dart was peeping through they said he was peeping through the tent to see what's going on. Man, he was hyping mess that situation.
Come on, Joe.
I understand though. Imagine that was JD5’S rookie year. Come on, man. We'd be the same way.
I don't know because Dan Quinn ain't. He would have been like, "Is he okay?"
Not Dan Quinn. I'm talking about the fans. How the fans act.
Oh, the
Dan
fans.
Quinn
Okay,
ain't gonna do all
the
that
fans.
stuff.
Yeah, the fans. No. I'm just saying, as far as the head. See, the fans could act like that. The fact that the head coach was acting like that, bruh, it's. I understand. Well, when your job on the line, you like, look, he winning. I like it. I'm gonna do everything. So.
Oh, never mind. I'm about to say I don't think Brian Daboll ever beat the Eagles, but he did. He did in 2023. Remember the Eagles tanked, bro, at the end of the season? They lost to the Giants too, bro. That's how I won the division.
They tanked it. Oh, when they was. Oh, yeah.
Y'all won the division.
When they was on the
messed up.
When they was on the landslide. Yeah.
That mean
the Eagles set us up too, Joe. But I'll talk about that another time. I feel like they set us up that year.
Why? Because they didn't want to play.
They wanted us to get the embarrassment. They said, you know what, y'all got it. And then they go down there and play the Bucks after we get blown out. So don't nobody got worried about them.
They actually got embarrassed, but nobody talked about it.
Because the Cowboys lost. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got embarrassed, bro.
It was an evil ploy there. I see what y'all did there, Philly.
But y'all got embarrassed more than I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy.
It always happens that way, man. It always happens.
I said that's up.
It always happens that way. Now, speaking of being set up or calling me crazy, I should have brought my bat. I forgot.
Okay, Joe Clark.
Dart definitely keeping. Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely is.
Keep him employed. Facts.
Joe, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one, but when Joe called me, he said, "Tomo, man, what we gonna talk about today? We gotta talk about the Commanders, and we gotta talk about the Cowboys." And I was like, "Well, if we talking about the Cowboys game, I got 30 seconds for you, Joe. I ain't got too much." Rico Dowdle said, "Buckle up." I fell out the roller coaster because we was not there. We was not. I did not expect the Carolina Panthers to do that. It was like they heard my segment from last year when I said they're gonna tie with the Broncos and win only 2 games. And then they came back this year and said, "Oh yeah, we heard everything y'all said." And they ran for 239 yards. 200. He got 200 yards back to back. Did you know Rico Dowdle was on my fantasy team? I dropped him because I didn't think he was gonna do nothing. Then the following week he got 200. You see what I'm saying? I feel like Jerry Jones. I let him go. Rico Dowdle has 230 yards from scrimmage versus his former team. The Panthers beat the Cowboys with a field goal walk-off. Rico, man, I tried to tell people about him when he was here. They didn't want to believe. He came back and did his thing. I see Ricky in the comments. He know about Rico Dowdle on Madden. Question is, what was the reason? And some say why Matt Eberflus should stay. I know Cowboy fans right now are saying fire Matt Eberflus. He needs to go. I'm one of them. I flipped out and said whoever signed off on Matt Eberflus being here, I need to talk to them. I said way more graphic things in the NFL chat. Become a member on Instagram. But I was just like, he got to go, bro. You can't keep doing this. You got blown coverages. You got people getting blown up. You got defensive ends getting blocked by tight ends who's 200 pounds. I'm like, what do you bench press if you letting him just walk you back 6 yards? But that's nonetheless. We got Russell Wilson looking like a Hall of Famer, but getting benched the following week. The only 2 games that you can hold your hat on, one ended in a tie, and the other one you lost. The Eagles game. That was one of the best defensive performances we've seen from the Dallas Cowboys, and that was probably because it was week 1. Kev, I'm with you on week 1 from now on, my boy. It really don't mean nothing in training camp until week 1 show up because I ain't seen that team since. Saquon Barkley held to under 100 yards. We only got one catch from A.J. Brown. The deepest ball that Hurts threw in that game went to Jahan Dotson, and we should have known then. Once Elam got beat on that play, it should have been downhill. Some things should have just been written. These are all the things you could just sit up here and say, look, this is why Eberflus needs to go. Tomo, if he does it again, why are you saying that we need to keep him? I'm talking in my worm voice now. One reason. Matt Eberflus signed here, and he thought Michael Parsons was going to be on the team. Matt Eberflus also signed here with the expectation of somewhat having a historic secondary. You thought Deron Bland leading in pick 6. You got Trayvon Diggs coming back off of the ACL, going to training camp. You like, okay, I got a ball hawk, and I got 2 ball hawks, and somewhat can cover in a good man scheme of things. I'm bringing in my linebackers who know the scheme. We got Overshown. But at the end of the day, we got Michael Parsons. We got one of the most generational talented players that's going to be here. And then training camp comes. And Michael Parsons is only out there doing push-ups and jumping jacks. He's not doing no drills with you. He did 3 drills and OTAs, and that's it. So that's one reason of he doesn't have his pieces. This isn't the defense that Matt Eberflus wants to actually teach. The thing that he got back was Kenny Clark, and I'm not saying Kenny Clark is bad, but I do feel as though Jerry Jones needs to go out and help him get the linebackers that he needs, so that way we can see somewhat of what this defense can look like. Because right now, every cornerback that we have on our roster, Joe, has something wrong with their knee. Outside of Kaya Elam, it's either they're coming back from a knee injury, nursing a knee injury. It's just bad knees. You can't have bad knees or a bad foot because Deron Bland got a bad foot. So right now, he just don't have the personnel, right? And I want to come on here and blame the coach and say, man, the coach need to call better this. The coach need to call better that. But just like I said in the NFL chat too, Joe, what are the players doing? Are you watching the film? Are you trying to get better? Because I hear you say you want to get better, but a cover 3 is a cover 3. A cover 2 is a cover 2. I can show you a picture of a cover 3 and say, Joe, this is what you need to do. You can go out there and run it. When people are getting blown up in coverage because they're saying, oh, no, he's supposed to be here, he's supposed to be there, he's supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that. The players got to make the plays, bro. I can call whatever I want to call, but you need to make the plays. I'm going to go back to the one crucial play in Carolina. It was the 4th down. It was like 4th and 2. The one where everybody's talking about Deron Bland was like 10 yards off the ball. I watched that play. I was mad. I'm like, why are you 10 yards off the ball? Deron Bland, you supposed to sneak up. I listened to somebody break the play down. I looked back at the play after they broke it down. They was basically in a mug, and the linebacker was supposed to cheat that slant. But the linebacker, when they broke, he jumped like a running back was coming. Then he went to break on the slant. If you go back and look at it, I think it was Kenneth Murray. His hand was right there, right where the ball was supposed to be. But if he didn't hesitate, he probably could have helped. Could have helped. I'm not saying Deron Bland shouldn't have played man, but I think whatever he called in that moment, he's like, I trust my linebacker to get there. If he going to get there, we make plays. Because Eberflus is a linebacker coach. Everything he coaches starts from the middle of the field, and then he works his way out. That's what it is. He just don't have the linebackers. Reason 2, Dallas defense was already in a decline before he got here. We were known for not stopping the run. I can tell you about the LA Rams. I mean, CJ Anderson, he probably got 2 more jobs after that playoff game. Yeah, I have to. Then you just think about when we played the Ravens. You gotta think about that rushing offense that rushing day that they had. Of course, everybody's gonna think about Rico Dowdle, but the Cowboys have always been famously known for not stopping the run. Jerry even came out after he traded Michael Parsons and said that was his favorite quote throughout the thing. We have to stop the run. We have to stop the run. Well, after yesterday, you couldn't stop a run-on sentence. Now, I don't know what's going on. The period is right there. You can use a decimal point. I don't care. They couldn't stop anything. But 1, he doesn't have his pieces. 2, the defense was already declining before he got there. Micah, if they would have re-signed Mike, I think they would have been really behind the 8 ball. They couldn't really sign too many players because then you would have had 3 players making over $40-something million on your salary cap. So that's another thing. The third reason why, you can't fire him during the middle of the season, Joe. Last year, I watched Zimmer do the same thing. It was about week 6. Granted, around week 6, the defensive scheme started to pick up. Players started to understand it. But I think you give him 2 more weeks. You trade for a linebacker. Hopefully you can, I don't know which one's out there, but find somebody that can run this scheme. You got players coming back. I don't like trusting players coming off an injury, but you got some players coming back that can be potential playmakers on this team. You get them in the rotation, and then you see what you got there. I would hate for DeMario Overshown to come back and he playing like at an A caliber level, and Eberflus didn't even get the chance to do it. He already didn't get the chance with Parsons. Also, I said I had 3. I really got 4, Joe.
Okay.
Sometimes the players just might be dumb. I'm sorry. It's just like they not dumb. They could be stubborn. Let me say that. They could be stubborn. They want to do one thing versus what the coach is telling them to do. And now when you go out there, you got blown, busted coverages and y'all yelling at each other or y'all just looking at the tablet saying what's going on when technically it's like you don't trust what's happening next to you. If you don't trust your teammates, that's the one thing I don't like about Eberflus is saying. If you see that the players don't trust the teammates, it's time for you to step in and be the adult. Somebody needs to be the adult in the room. But the 3 reasons I say they should keep him or at least just not fire him just yet. Now, if y'all come in on Sunday and y'all run for 300, 400 yards, y'all can retract all this from the statement. Like, he got to go. That's just going to be me being personal. But he doesn't have the personnel. He was sold a promise that he didn't get. 2, the defense was already declining, so he has to turn it around. He did the same thing with the Colts. Their defense was terrible, and then he found a way to turn it around. We've seen the linebackers that he got when he was there. Even when he was here at one point as a linebacker coach, he found a gem in Sean Lee. Couldn't stay healthy, but he could find a linebacker. You just got to have the time. 3, the midseason firing goes back to me saying, I think he needs the time. Some of these players need to develop under an actual coordinator. The only coordinator they had consistently was Dan Quinn, and now he's gone. After Dan Quinn, you had Zimmer. Now you're on Flus, and then you're going to bring somebody else in. Then it's going to be another situation. Then they're going to probably try to bring somebody else in. It might be another situation. So I say give Eberflus at least the rest of the season to see what happens. And that was a lot. But go ahead.
Okay, I see we got a super chat.
Oh, hold up. You got it? I'm going to find the sound effect.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Ty, straight to the point. Ty, 27th month being a member. Shout out to the best network. Shout out to IRC in the red corner, the best boxing show. Make sure you check out that episode from 2 days ago on Sunday. Shout out to Tijuana Fish.
Tijuana. Tijuana Fish.
Oh, Tijuana.
I get where you're going.
My bad. Tijuana Fish. Hashtag no Thanksgiving. Sorry, no Thanksgiving. No Thanksgiving. Hashtag Clarissa knows. Hashtag Canelo lost. Hashtag Ali over Floyd. Shout out to my boy Ty.
Donations.
Tijuana Fish.
You talking about Canelo?
Oh, dang. Shout out to Boots, right?
Hey. No, that's not his guy. That's Ricky guy.
I know it's not his guy.
He said
Clarissa. I know it's not his guy.
Clarissa just trying to get somebody paid. But, Joe, you got anything you want to add to that? Or you?
So when I'm hearing, basically, the personnel. That's what it comes down to. He don't have the person. He has the right scheme, but the guys are not executing the scheme. Basically,
There we go.
all right, cool. So I mean, I get it because before the season started, I think everybody looked at our defense and said we don't believe in it, and now we see what's going on, and now we want to fire the coach. So I get it. I'm with you. You guys, both of your top cornerbacks dealing with injury, both of them, and you don't have your boy Overshown, right? When does he come back? I know you told me before, but what is he?
I thought it was for this game, but now they're saying November.
Oh dang.
So sometime in November. So
Okay,
that's
but
what
at least you
I'm
get
saying.
CD back. You know,
Woo!
we might get Terry and Cosme too. We should be getting Cosme back for sure, but might get Terry back too. Oh, that would be good. Good timing for both of us. But I get it. I get it, and I think the Cowboy fans will understand where you're coming from. Once again, I feel like on Jerry in 2025, Jerry Jones' fault. Right? It's his fault right now. He the GM. He not putting the pieces together. So he said our job was to stop the run. Now don't get me wrong. I feel like y'all did a pretty good job stopping the run all year. But last night, against Rico
The last
Dowdle
two.
though, it was different.
Actually, it was the last two games. Like the Jets game, Brees Hall was having some big runs. It just so happened that he fumbled one of them. Like we forced a fumble on one, and then it was just downhill from there.
Yeah, we saw having a good year too though. He having a good year, but I'm with. I mean, I understand. I have no pushback. I understand.
Okay, I mean, I already know what's gonna happen in the comments, so that's what we here for. But I say you give them 3 more. I said you give them the rest of the season, see how it plays out. Who knows? Maybe the defense goes from 34th to 29th. We don't know, and it's not even 34 teams.
34th.
I'm just saying that's how bad they are. That's how bad it is. It's bad.
I mean, we
It's bad.
did see the Ravens turning around last year, right? But they had the pieces though. They got the players. So the Ravens turning around. Who else? I mean, we seen people do that. Like as the
I think
season go on, teams turning around.
yeah, you got to find ways though. You got to have the players that want it. I think the Ravens had the players that want it. I think we have a few of the players that want it. But again, that trade deadline coming, so make something shake.
And they were winning. You know, when you're winning, it kind of like, all right, y'all, we gotta do our part. Come on, y'all.
I mean, can you imagine going to practice on the offensive side? Like
No.
I don't want to pull a tour, but I'll be out there like, what we practicing for? Like, what they gonna do?
Yeah,
This
y'all
is
offense balling.
do you imagine that your offense is going up against this defense, right? And the defense probably getting stops in practice, and then they go up against another offense and they look bad, but your offense go out there and look better. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Like,
Carl, help
it don't
me.
make no sense. I'm telling you, man. I
Carl, help
feel
me
like on Jerry
understand.
Jones in 1996. Wait,
Why
wait.
you had to go there? Why you had to bring up 96?
It goes with the song. He
Okay.
said 2006. I'm at 1996.
All right, you want to bring
It
up
make no
96?
sense. Oh well, all right.
All right, well, come with me. Hail Mary, one quick C. What do we have here now? There you go. Since we want to bring up lyrics, Hail Mary 2.0.
Quick
Bears
thinking.
win. Yeah, Bears win Monday night with the wow, Joe. We lost in the same fashion. Mine was a little bit more painful. Mine was like a slow kick. Now I don't know. Yours might have been a little bit painful too. But a walk-off field goal to the
Yeah.
Commanders, 25-24. After being spotted 13 points, the Bears found a way to win this game. And Joe, I want to hear from you. What was the biggest reason the Commanders lost? And Ricky, I got your text. I couldn't read it.
Oh, it's my quarterback, man. It's my quarterback, man. It's my quarterback. It's like, my quarterback fault. I see you didn't hashtag them Ravens. Exactly, Ty. Hell to the Commanders. Oh, dang. 14 carries with 113. He did cook y'all. You're right. So it look like Bill against the Chargers. But
Mm.
JD5, man. He's the reason why we lost this game. And it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen at times. But this is why he's the reason. This year, man, we've been getting on to slow starts. Now in the Giants game, I won't say the slow start, but we got to an okay start, but we kind of stalled out the rest of the game. And it wasn't what the Giants were doing. It was 85. He was inaccurate in some throws. We had penalties on offense. Like it was just wasn't our brand of football. But it's week one. Week one. Against the Packers, we didn't get a field goal till almost halftime. I mean, like it was 3 minutes left in halftime, and that's when we got 3 points. Another slow start. Like our defense is not good enough, Tomo, to keep playing behind the 8 ball. They just not. I'm not going to blame the defense for that game. The defense did enough. The defense stopped them in the red zone multiple times. The defense stopped them on fourth down after Dan Quinn threw the challenge flag. Dan Quinn throws the challenge flag for 1 yard, and guess what? They were short 1 yard. Shout out to Dan Quinn for that challenge. And they stopped them. The defense did their job. But the offense, all to a slow start, JD5 throws an interception in the end zone. Like we moving, Tomo. They can't stop us, and he throws an interception to Debo in the end zone. Secondly, Bill fumbles. Cool. Okay, he's a rookie. 2 games in a row. Okay, cool. How you gonna bounce back? But number 3, you know how many times JD5 did a read option and he kept it when he should have handed it off? Like that happened like 3 times. And lastly, the daggone fumble. You know what he said in the press conference, Tomo?
What do you say?
I was distracted.
Excuse
I
me?
wasn't focused. Yes. Yeah, that's what he said. Honestly, Tomo, I think that what he's doing, he just trying to take blame for the play. But bruh, come on. Because when I heard Dan Quinn response, he was like, I wasn't surprised he said that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of guy he is. Basically, like, he gonna take the blame. It wasn't his fault though. Like, you watch the play. I don't think it was distracted. It just slipped out of his hand. That's what happened. But it was him that did it. He said what?
No, I'm saying, yeah, like that don't make no sense. What you mean he was distracted?
He just, and the way he said it, like it was so nonchalant, like he was just trying to. Hold on, I didn't hashtag mad. But they play mad or something?
Nah. It's all right. Real quick, intermission.
Can you quickly tell me the story?
Yeah. Basically, we was given an analogy on In the Red Corner, and I brought up like a Madden analogy, and Ricky went on a mean, like he crashed out. He crashed out about playing because we be playing sometimes, and he just crashed out. Thought I was talking about him, but I wasn't. It was funny. I'll send you the clip, bro.
No, I gotta just go back and watch the full episode. I got you.
Yeah.
Make sure you got tuned in the red corner. So it was his fault. So basically, he had those 2 turnovers, and then we had 2 opportunities to put the game away. That's why I'm not mad at the defense. Like the defense, yes, they gave up a touchdown with Quan Martin, but they stopped up on a 2-point conversion, and it was still a 2-point game. We had the ball to win, and then we got the ball, and guess what? We needed R2 man turn. I'm down for that. We got the ball, and we went. I think we went 3 and out, and then no, we would have went 3 and out, but then they did roughing the passer. He hit JD5 low, and then we got the first down, and then didn't get another first down. We punted the ball, Tomo, and forced a 3 and out, and got the ball back. That was our opportunity to close the game, and we fumbled and put them in almost field goal range. And then the defense could, like I'm saying, we can't keep putting the defense in those situations. We gave them 3 extra possessions, basically, man. And it's like we can't. Our defense not good enough to do that. So JD5 is his fault, and I'm pretty sure he like I said, he took blame for it. He gonna be. Am I panicking like some Commander fans? No, like I'm not panicking at all. But if we're talking about who's the reason why we lost that particular game, about 1 point after turning the ball over 3 times. We lost on a game-winner field goal after turning the ball over 3 times and not forcing a turnover. And we lost by 1 point. Commander fans, chill, relax. If you're panicking, chill, relax. But it's definitely JD5's fault.
I gotta agree with you, Joe.
They going there.
They are. I gotta agree with you, Joe. I didn't know he said that comment. I think when I wrote it down, it was like, what was the biggest reason the Commanders lost? I was gonna write down because Caleb Williams found a way to make a play. That was the biggest reason. I would say Swift found a reason. Found a way to make a play on that when Quan Martin missed that tackle. That was the biggest play of the game. Because throughout that whole entirety of the game, it was like several moments while I'm watching, I'm like, Caleb, throw the ball away. Caleb, what are you doing? Like the one time he threw the deep pass down to Adunze, he was double covered and he just threw the ball down there like he gonna make a play. I'm like, bruh, that's not how it's supposed to play out. Sometimes and that was the play right before Swift scored the touchdown. That could have been an interception. Game over. Pack it up. Good night. instead of making the right play, he just wants to make the big play sometimes, and it's just like that's not needed. Or right before halftime when he got cracked by Luvu, when he could have just threw the ball away. I'm like, bro, you're clearly outside of the pocket. Just throw it away. He gets hit, and now he's looking around like he's upset at people. Oh, they are going off right now. But after hearing that comment, no, that's all on JD. Like, what do you mean you got distracted? This is the biggest play of the game. Like, this is the moment. You already knew it was going around as far as this. They wore the jerseys, Joe. It reminded me so much of the last game. It was just the timing was just a little bit different. But it was still dark outside when Noah Brown caught that pass. You knew Debo wasn't there. I mean, you knew Debo wasn't 100%. You knew Terry wasn't there, but you had Luke making plays. You had Moore making plays. Everybody stepped up. Ertz made plays. Everybody stepped up in the absence of your number one receiver. And what some would say your number two receiver. I'll let them defend that one with Noah Brown. But
who said that?
But the same person that's panicking. But you had these moments, right? Where it's like, okay, this is our game. So to get distracted, I don't understand it. The ball slipped. We all seen the ball slip on the replay. It just is what it is. Shout out to the Bears for actually jumping on the ball because that was another moment too. The defense was there all day. The blitzes was there. Jaden was handling himself. There was that one roughing the passer too where they went low. But I was like, come on, bro. Yeah, he got pushed, but also you can't flop that hard. You see the brace, so much stuff. But yeah, nah. Biggest reason, Commanders lost. I'm gonna say Decorius.
and one of the things JD5 did that I didn't like, he had that intentional grounding when we were on. We were moving the ball about to score again, and he had an intentional grounding, and because of that, it put us at 3rd and long, and we had to settle for a punt. You know what I mean? I think it was a punt, right? So, and Joe, how do you not know who said that? Oh, and also, I know Ricky said we missed a field goal. I can't count that because we blocked one. So it was like we missed one and they blocked one. We blocked one. So, but we did block it though. That's us. So you right. I could have threw that out there too. We missed a field goal, bro. Like, come on, man. Matt Gay, I'm surprised he's still on the roster. Not gonna lie. I'm surprised we ain't getting no kicker yet. Because he hasn't been good all year, Tomo. And we had bro from McManus, but he just had that issue going into the season.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And we had to let him go. And now you're on the Packers.
They're not going nowhere, Joe. Don't worry about it.
I don't care about Don. I just need a kicker, bro.
You sound like
last
a fan.
year we had a kicker. Remember last year our kicker was cooking. And then he played y'all. He missed out one kick and then we let him go. Like legit. Like he was like 18 for 20 at that point.
Look what Carl said. Justin Tucker out there.
You're right though.
He might try to redeem himself.
But the Commanders not about that though. Like they bring in like they look at the person too when they bring it in. With that background, I don't think they're gonna do that. Either let go and McManus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how would that look? Like,
yeah.
Now let's get on. Hey, I'm not. Hey, you know, as long as he ain't missing kicks like he did with Charlie last time I saw him. But hey, you know what I mean? But if he goes back to the old Justin Tucker, I'm with it.
I mean,
but I don't understand why they won't do that though.
Y'all massage his ego a little bit. He might go back to the old Justin Tucker.
You said what?
Nothing. I'm not trying to get banned. All right, Joe. We got our guest backstage.
All right.
I'm not repeating
Carl heard you.
Carl gonna say something though. I know he is. But Sunday, we see the Commanders, Cowboys. We'll see if we can get the panel together Friday. See how crazy we can stir up some stuff, man. See if we got some over believers and some achievers stepping up. I might bring my fork. I don't know. But we were talking about MVPs a few weeks ago, Joe. We brought up Jared Goff. You brought up Matt Stafford. I defended. I tried to bring up Baker. Brought up Dak. But this kid here, man, just came out of nowhere. You know, they say if you take your glasses off and you can't see too much, some people are seeing a young Brady. I really don't know, but I'm going to let this guy come up. Let's see if we got BWT. We're going to bring him up here. Hold on.
What up, Teddy?
We got Teddy,
what
man.
Up, fellas? What up?
What's going on, Teddy?
How we doing?
Hey, we want to hear it from you. After Drake Maye threw 3 touchdown passes, you know, and they beat y'all beat the Saints 25-19. Some people say he may or may not be an MVP favorite. So should Drake Maye be a part of this conversation? I'm gonna take it as a freeze. So when that freeze means you gonna come back.
There you go.
Oh, you back? Nah, he not back. He still frozen.
Am I taking that as a yes or a no?
I'm gonna take that look as stop playing with him, kid. He should be
Kid, I know, right? Yeah.
Teddy, where you at? Oh, he moving. There you go. He back. Let's go.
Okay.
MVP, Drake Maye.
Do I think he's the MVP of the league? Is that the question?
Or do you think he should be a part of the conversation?
Do I think he's the MVP of the league right now? No. Do I think he should be a part of the conversation? Yes, absolutely. He's playing out of his mind right now. He's putting the team on his back and he's leading us to victory. And right now we got first place, but I'm not going to bring out the shades like another team that did it before because I've been here before. You know, I know how it feels. So I'm not gonna get too crazy, right? It's week 6, right? There's 17 weeks and then playoffs. So that's what really matters. And we got a great stretch of games coming up. Very favored in probably 4 or 5 of them. And he just has a path to make his case just a little better. Will he win it? Probably not. But like my boy Carl says, I got $5.
Joe?
All right. I think he is in the conversation. I think he put himself in the conversation this week. Like, I think he's legitimately a minimum top 5 in the race. And the reason why he's in there, because number one, he's winning his division. I mean, I think that says a lot. When you're number 1 in your division, that says a lot. He's winning his division. He's 5th in passing yards, 2nd in completion percentage, and 4th in QB rating, quarterback rating. So those are MVP numbers. And this is a good time to do it because, like we said in the chat, there's not a team that's standing out for real. The only team that's standing out are the Colts for real. And Daniel Jones, he's not putting up MVP type numbers. They're being led by Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor leading league in rushing, but his rushing yards and TDs aren't as great to outdo a quarterback in the MVP race right now. And you could say the Steelers, but the Steelers, they just winning. They don't have not one person that stands out that says he's an MVP. Nah. Like they just finding ways to win games. But Drake Maye is up there for sure. I mean, the only person that you can arguably say is ahead of him is Baker Mayfield. You could potentially say Jared Goff and
Stafford?
Maybe Stafford, but at this point, I would put him over Stafford, to tell you the truth. You know,
I would put Dak. I would put Dak before May right now.
I can't put Dak in there. He has a losing record.
Yeah,
you can't win.
I get it.
You can't win MVP with a losing record. You know what I mean? So I get Dak balling. I get it, Tomo, but talk to the defense, bro. Talk to the defense.
Hey, I understand.
Yeah, you know, so talk to the defense. But Drake Maye is balling, man. Like that last game, he had like 3 plays that got taken away from him that would have put him over 300 plus yards. Cause he finished with like 250 or two something. He could have easily had 2 more touchdowns and probably like another 80 to 100 yards for real. Like it was like 3 bombs. Like I took him back because of penalty. So shout out to Stephon Diggs and the referees though. That first one was crazy. Second one, the first one, what did he do, Teddy? I ain't even seen
that was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life.
Where you tapped him? All you did was tap him.
He did nothing.
Yes. It wasn't even like nobody moved, nobody tried to flop or nothing. Like it was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life.
It was just 2 players watching the ball. Like literally like him and the DB were like, oh, okay, he's not throwing it over.
Literally 50 yards away from the ball. Like even if he did, how is that going to impact the play?
Bro, and Douglas made a crazy move and scored. Did he score?
Yep. They took that away from him. Yep.
Yeah, bro. But Drake Maye, like he balling. I gotta give him his props. He definitely is an MVP candidate. He's gotta keep it up. The schedule definitely favors him though. So he gotta keep it up.
Yep.
Nah, I agree. I agree with everyone's saying. As far as I want to fight for Dak as bad as I want to do, as bad as I can, but I can't. You get what I'm saying? Because technically, I watched Drake Maye go out there against Buffalo and find a way to, just lob the pass up to Stephon Diggs and tell FJA, I got one for y'all. Another donation goes to the FJA committee. I said, thank you, Drake Maye. And then he follows it up with this performance against the Saints. Again, I was gonna bring up that call too because I looked at the replay and I was like, what happened? Did he breathe too hard? Like I don't understand this one here, but okay, I see what y'all doing. But Baker, I think that's your competition right now. The way Baker is carrying it, I think the moxie that he's walking with is just like, I know I'm the best. I tried to tell y'all this for years. He's bringing back when he first got drafted with Cleveland, but he's with a better team. It's just like he's selling that he should be the MVP, and then he's making the plays. The Tez Johnson, I think, basically the wide receiver Johnson. He was like, I thought they was calling me MVP. It's like, no, fool, this is Baker. Nice catch though. But you could just see the locker room, man. Just like everybody loves what's going on right now with the Bucks. So I think you can see a little bit of that happening with the Pats too now. I mean, because a lot of people was writing Stephon Diggs off after what happened with the Texans. I mean, I know what Coach says. Coach said it's not getting cold yet, so we'll see what happens when it get cold. But I will. Tez Johnson, thank you, Carl. I knew you was gonna help me out there. But I will say this: if Drake can get Diggs to play better in the cold, going off of what Coach says, I think you flat out got the MVP.
I will say Pat Mahomes is balling too. They just 3-3. That Jacksonville Jaguars log, he threw that pick six, that killed him. But what I will say though, oh man, I lost my train of thought. Dang, I lost my train of thought, man.
Well, somebody had asked Drake Maye about how he feels that he's being brought up in the MVP conversation. He said he's a long way away from that. So I like where Drake Maye's head is at as well.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Oh, that's all I want to say. One thing that's working to Mahomes' favor is his strength of schedule. He played like literally all good teams except for the Giants. Every team he's played, like even the Jaguars are a good team right now. Like Jaguars, the Bills. Well, sorry, Carl. The Ravens ain't a good team right now. But
Bills not a good team either.
So everybody plays a good team except for the Ravens and the Giants. That's why Drake Maye, for him to actually win MVP, he got to keep putting up numbers because people going to look at those opponents. You know what I mean? So like compared to everybody else. So as long as he keep putting up the numbers he's doing right now, I feel like because like this is what I want to say. Carl got me hit before the show. Patrick Mahomes is an MVP favorite right now. Guess who's number 2?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
That's disgusting.
And Baker's 3rd.
What?
Crazy. That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you get it. You have to get it at this point, bro. It makes no sense. We just named like 6 quarterbacks that are. Go ahead, Joe. Finish your thought.
No, that's it. That's all I had to say. That was my train of thought loss. There you go.
2nd?
That's wild.
2nd. Did he throw 2 picks yesterday?
Yes. And then some people want to say, well, the pass got tipped. Did you not see where he was throwing it? It was 3 Falcons right there. It was going to get picked off anyway.
Didn't he lose Drake Maye too? In Buffalo?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But this is what they do.
On Monday night.
On Monday night too? Dang, in front of everybody.
Night. Shout out to his wife. The 3 Bills sons, right?
Oh yeah, she did say that.
She said what?
They asked what teams are in the AFC East, and she said the Bills and the Bills' 3 sons.
Oh,
yes, sir.
I want her to let me know how that dust feels because we're coming for it. And I haven't seen the Bills fan, Devin. I haven't seen him. He's talking a lot of trash during the panel. Like, oh, we're going to do this. Oh, everybody picks the Bills. I told you we're going to beat you. not that good. I
I
hope
think
you
he said
enjoyed
y'all
it
might
while it
not win 5
lasted.
games.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted, because
Oh.
I'm here to tell you, we back.
Hey,
He said,
speaking
"Wow,
of
lasted. Like they're not giving it back." Oh snap!
Nope.
speaking of being back, I seen a meme, right? And if you look at the AFC standings right now, the Colts are 5-1, Steelers are 4-1, Chargers are 4-2, Pats are 4-2. They said just like that, it's 2007 again. I think it's
Hey,
more so the Colts
2007 was a
being
good
number
year,
one.
Teddy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, it wasn't a good ending, but it was a good year though.
Hey, don't do that to
But y'all
me.
went undefeated.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
That's probably the
Right.
worst. Oof.
I don't like to remember that year. I don't care if we
It's-
went undefeated.
If y'all heard Teddy in the chat after the Yankees lost, I can only imagine what you have done that year.
And that was young Teddy. That was more reckless Teddy.
We think Chris crashed out?
I know, man. Teddy was in the chat going crazy when the Yankees lost for like a day and a half though. Like it carried
Yeah.
over the next day.
Yep. I'm still throwing the little jabs at Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I know.
Not knowing how to hit unless he plays the Yankees. Bum. Certified.
Would you just hate that? They always want to look nice against your team, then the next week they get benched. Like, it makes no sense.
No sense at all.
Man, shout out to Daniel Jones, man. That's him against us.
Oh, how you do it? I think y'all the reason why the coach looks so good. They probably seen that tape and say, if he could do that over here, that's why I'm telling you, Joe. Mike McCarthy could go to the Titans and win 12 games. Like, you can go to the AFC South and become a new person. It just happens.
I don't think Indiana Jones let that happen.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Nah, it's your man. It's his fault. I don't want the coach. I was
Philly? Oh, yeah,
watching.
you talking crazy.
I wanted the Cardinals to win so bad.
Talking about, did you hear that, Teddy?
What?
The Colts fan that came on the show?
The Colts fan? No.
He said they were going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, my boy Femi. He said
he needs to be tested.
I think he carried. Didn't he carry the Patriots? We mentioned the Patriots. He kind of like threw y'all to the side. Like he ain't worried about y'all.
What?
So
that guy's crazy. He's really jumping on the Daniel Jones train. I mean, I get it. Again, people that really haven't been there before, you know. I mean, unless he was a fan back in the day.
He was a fan back then.
All right, but even then, you know how I feel.
Oh yeah, I get it. It's like the Eagles becoming a franchise in 2000. I got you.
Oh.
I got you.
See the Colts, they hang up AFC.
What I tell you, Joe? They like the
hang
Eagles.
up AFC banners. They don't hang up Super Bowl banners.
I told you.
They don't do that.
You did say that.
You go in their stadium, you see all NFC East, and now they got 2. You're like, bro, y'all been around since '65. What are you doing?
It's terrible.
Oh man, they won though. Shout out to the Eagles though. But the Colts, that's a good point. I know you're right. They do hang up though, man. Because they got 1 ring with Peyton Manning.
What's the best thing that came out of the Colts organization ever since Peyton Manning? Pat McAfee?
Dang.
Woo. And he's still going.
Exactly.
You don't like the Monday nights with Eli and Peyton? You don't like the commercial?
Man, stop it.
I'm trying to give him something, man.
Exactly how you guys feel about Brady commentating on Fox is exactly how I feel about the Manning cast times 10.
Hey, Brady getting better though.
I know.
I will give him that. He's getting
He
better.
is. I mean, he's got nothing else to do. I would hope he's getting better.
Meanwhile, Tony Romo was just turning into Chris Collinsworth.
Terrible.
They said Andrew Luck.
That's what I thought about Andrew Luck.
How long that lasts?
According to some people.
He stopped playing because they couldn't protect him.
Andrew Luck quit during the game, right?
No, I wasn't doing the game. He quit during the season.
Yeah.
I thought that was what's the name? He was with the Bills. That was Vontae. He quit during the game.
He quit at halftime. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then Zadarius Smith quit also. This is my people. He quit the other day. Jadarius Smith.
Tell you got any last word? He did.
Oh
quit.
my goodness, Carl.
No,
You said last
they got
words.
nothing to do.
All right, yeah, Carl. I knew it was a game. He quit. He said he could say, "Oh nah, Carl's stupid." I just thought about what he said. Teddy, what's your last words, man, so we can get on about it?
Thanks for having me on, man. Really excited about the rest of the regular season for the Patriots. I'll be down in Tampa when they play the Buccaneers.
Ooh,
So we're hoping to see a victory with potential MVP combatants going at it. Right, that'll be fun. Hopefully everybody is healthy, so I don't hear any excuses, because that's going to be the first thing that comes up. He didn't have him, he didn't have that guy, but when he didn't have him 3 weeks ago, he was MVP. So want everybody to be healthy. If you guys didn't know, Yankee fan, extremely depressed, still depressed, can't get over it. But my team's still better than yours. So at the end of the day, everybody tuned in to watch the Yankees play, just to have something to say. So you know what they say: if you're doing something right, they're gonna say something.
Hey, real quick, Tomo, I don't know if you're okay with scraping the bills under the rug. If you're okay with that, all right, cool. Ted, I got a question for you. Right, you want?
What's up?
So, give us your thoughts on the remaining 4 of the playoffs, and what you think is going to happen going forward.
I got the Brewers winning in 6 over the Dodgers to advance to their first World Series. And Jackson Churio just hit a home run. Attaboy. And then
now?
Yeah, literally just now. The game just started. Top of the first inning. Bottom of the first. Yeah. So, Mike. You don't even know anything. I'm not even gonna pay attention to that at all. I'm not even gonna pay attention to that at all. And then in the ALCS, I've got the Mariners beating the Blue Jays. I feel like the way that the Mariners have pitched these first 2 games, keeping these batters off balance for the Blue Jays, that's what the Yankees weren't doing, and that's why they scored so many runs. They were able to be really comfortable in the box and dictate what pitches they were going to take. And now the pitchers have the upper hand, and the offense is doing what it needs to do. Like yesterday, Kyle Raleigh, Jorge Polanco, and Josh Naylor all hit home runs. So, and they're up 2-0 right now, going back home. The city is going to be crazy for these 3 games because they haven't been to the World Series at all. So I'm rooting for a World Series that has never happened before for 2 teams, Brewers and the Mariners.
When was the last time the Blue Jays and the Dodgers last year? Well, last time Blue Jays went to the World Series?
1993. 1993, Joe Carter hit a walk-off home run. It was the second of a back-to-back.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so they've been little brother in the division for a long time.
So I'm assuming the baseball community, if you're not a Dodgers fan, you're kind of rooting for everybody else. You're not rooting for the Blue Jays, obviously, but because Dodgers just went last year, and then you got like 3 teams that haven't, 2 that haven't been, and 1 that haven't been since the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I definitely don't want to see the Dodgers win. This playoff has been such a fluke run. They've been out-hit. They've been outscored. They've been outpitched. They've been everything. And they just – the way that they beat the Phillies was just I feel bad for the kid. I feel bad for the kid, but make the play, dude. Like, figure it out. Like, you're professional. And, of course, it's easy for me to say that when I don't have 50,000 people yelling as that tying run's going to the plate. But at the end of the day, you got one job to do, and that's that.
And it's the moment you dream for.
Yeah. And his dad was going absolutely insane in the crowd because he's a young kid. So his dad was in the crowd. His dad was like crying while he was pitching, and then that happens to him, and that's baseball. That's baseball.
Hey, Tomo, when you get a chance, go in the baseball chat and listen to Teddy's messages. He responded to
Oh
Lou
yeah,
Griffin.
Oh yeah, I got to run it back. All right.
Yeah, so we gotta set that up
Yeah.
when on BWT when they
yeah,
both
definitely,
get on. We
Look,
gotta set it up.
definitely.
Just know that
It'll probably be when they get eliminated, so I can catch them at a really bad time. So, and I mean, like I said, man, the Dodgers they haven't been playing well, and yeah, you're rooting for the Dodgers, Carl, but your boy, let Aaron Judge have the numbers that Ohtani has right now. Let Aaron Judge have the numbers that Ohtani has right now in the playoffs.
there's 2 playoffs in a row too, right?
Everybody and their mother would be talking about it.
He wasn't good last year though in the playoffs.
No, but he throws the ball 98 miles per hour and he hits the ball 450 feet.
Hey. All right, let's get. We're gonna set it up.
oh man, it feels
Dang,
good.
Teddy,
You
saw
know,
that look.
it feels good, you know, having someone else with a historic franchise that just has the same gripes, you know, because again, when your one player plays bad, they just act like it never happened. Well, let your player have one. Let that have been Dak that fumbled that ball on that Monday night, Joe.
Oh, he would have
it
got killed.
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
He would have got crushed.
Woo, you wouldn't
He
have
got
heard the end
crushed.
of it.
Mhm.
I haven't watched nothing, so I don't know what people were saying. I haven't watched nothing.
Oh, they just laughing.
Oh, I
about
wouldn't.
it.
Just don't.
Okay.
It's okay.
So, with a
Not
chat
missing
talking.
much.
I mean, that's you know why. You know why. He did that to himself. He asked for this. Nobody see, this is why we want you to join the chat, right? We have a community, right? Click the link, become a member so you can be a part of our chats. We have all type of chats. We have baseball. You see Teddy's here. We was talking about the voice memos that Teddy dropped. We have college football, college
So like
basketball.
15 in a row.
Woo! I mean, we have an NFL chat. We have a VIP chat. You got to pay $9.99 to be in the R2L VIP chat. We have an NFL chat where people are still looking for their head coaches to get fired. Like it's just, but Joe, we have some people that just wants to be in everybody else's organization when their team is playing, and then want to tell you how to run your organization while their team is not playing. So then when their team loses, it's like, well, you asked for this. You told us that your team was going to display something. And it kind of looks similar to me. Where's the fork?
All right. Appreciate you, Teddy.
You got sad all over again.
Look. Now I'm sad now.
Hey, man, look, Joe, that's your guys, man. My guys came on here talking about burning jerseys. Your guy bought a goat. I ain't seen him since. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Where's the goat?
Ooh.
He's in my backyard. I'm raising him the right way because I've already had one. You know, again, people haven't been there before. You know what I mean? They don't know how to act.
No,
You're right. I don't think he's been on since. Dang, that's crazy.
bad.
But they're gonna be on this week though, for sure.
Oh,
They better be on this week for Cowboys
gotta
Commander
show-
week.
They all
It's Commanders Cowboys, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they might
nice.
just do a Cowboy Commanders panel for the whole show. I don't know. We might just do that.
The toilet bowl.
What pick y'all had last year?
What have you done for me lately?
Exactly.
I got your boy Brady in the booth. That's what I did. I put Brady in the booth.
He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
He does call the Cowboys games great. I love when he does the Cowboy games. Now Tony Romo, I would have thought Brady played for the Cowboys the way he talk about us. Romo,
I like how Brady be getting mad at the players. He be getting mad. He be getting mad at the players. And Cole, he be getting mad. Like when something ain't going right, he will say something for sure.
Can
Yeah.
him and Greg go ahead.
No what?
Go ahead. Can him and Greg Olsen do a cast together? Because they both.
No, he took
It's
his job.
normally a commentator and
I know, but I'm just saying. Yeah, but I just want
come
to see
on,
them
bro.
two.
He took his spot, bro.
I know, but that's why
he took his job.
There's several reasons why
You
I
want
want
to work together? That's messed up, bro.
I know Greg Olsen's sick about that. You know he's mad about that.
He be all right.
And he's good too. He's one of
That's
the best
why.
ones out
That's
there.
why I really just want to see them bury the hatchet. To hit them two, call a game would be great. It would be nice to hear that.
It would have to be primetime though. It had to be like because primetime they normally have two analysts.
Of course, anything Brady does is primetime. Come on.
He did a Super Bowl. You're right.
You're right, because Troy Aikman do Monday nights. That's what happens when you get a ring. You right. Man, you see Teddy, no. You gotta get a ring.
I mean, Romo just do CBS.
Romo, no. Yeah, Romo do CBS. Ain't nobody watching them games.
Nobody. And if they do, volume off.
Exactly.
Damn.
After they exposed Romo for saying he was good for that good 6 weeks. You know, he called the plays out. Everybody like, "Ooh, this is great." Then after that, he was like, "Yeah, we're good."
That's the most annoying. That's the most annoying part about Tony Romo. He calls it out, but dude, where was that when you were on the field?
Thank you, Teddy. You was reading my mind,
bro.
Alert, 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 alert.
Yeah.
Bro, he be wrong a lot too, though. He be trying to guess. He be wrong, bro. He ain't right all the time.
Yeah, like that year that Brady was on the Bucks. Oh man,
it's killing you.
He just tried to predict everything. Was look at Gronk on the scene. Yeah, no crap. He's been doing it for 30 years with Brady, dude. Like, come on, dude. You don't have to analyze the game to know that Gronk is gonna run a seam route.
Yo. All right, we gotta get out of here. We about to start ranting.
I know, right?
Oh, I got you. Kev, we 2-3-1, and we 3rd place in the division.
Man, he being funny.
Now, he asked earlier. He thought we was in 2nd place.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. They got a tie. The tie will hurt y'all, bro.
But knowing Kev, he
means something behind it.
He knows he's not in 2nd place.
He trolling. He trolling. Who do the Eagles got next week?
The Vikings.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, in Minnesota. You're right.
Oh, yeah, because they're just going.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Nice catch.
All
right, Teddy. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you, Teddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
you
guys
in the chat.
having me.
All right.
Let's get it.
Oh. Joe, I was waiting for you. Moved your hand. I thought you was about to remove.
I was actually about to.
But all right. Last words.
My last words real quick. Shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to the whole R2L family. Make sure y'all check out Lambo Anlo, Refuse to Lose on Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, whatever you listen to music at, Spotify. Go grab that. And yeah, man. I'm listen, as long as I got JD5 alive. Make sure y'all check out the Joe Jordan show that happened this morning. And check out Unfazed tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
I was gonna say, yeah. I got an hour back. You trying to take a nap. Shout out to our superstar members. I told y'all, click the link below, become a member today. I'm telling you, you want to be a part of this community. You get updates on news. You get constant debates. You get just constant conversation about sports. If you want 24/7 sports, you got to hear R2L once you join these Instagram chats. Click the link below. Shout out to our superstar members. Shout out to Worm, or I'm going to just call you by your nickname. I was about to read your YouTube name. Shout out to Worm. Shout out to our brother Dave, a.k.a. DJ Dowdy. Shout out to Taniqua. I would read Vaughn's YouTube name, but it's just his Instagram name. So I'm going to say shout out to RBO Vaughn. Shout out to you, Joe. Shout out to Giovanni. Shout out to Chris. And let me spin the block right quick. Shout out to Coach Coombs. Make sure y'all check out FFC. He's giving you all the latest news. Shout out to Decorius. I would have a fork up here, but I ain't got my props. And then shout out to BWT. Teddy was just up here. So shout out to Teddy for being a superstar member. Shout out to myself as well. And shout out to you. Click the link below. Become a member today. And no QB. So I guess it's going to be a great day for Justin Jetters. I don't know. No
QB must be a great day.
Oh, I ain't going. Hey, I got bigger fish to fry. Back here. We going to be there. We got to see what they going to do.
That's good.
And just like that, we catch y'all Friday.
Next episode. That's good. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe, and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.